All right, parents, it's full swing getting our kids ready to head back to school. And this means that we are trying to make those decisions about our child's lunches.
So here to offer us some tips and ideas for how to keep lunch healthy and exciting is Dr. Rebecca Denison. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Okay, so regardless whether parents are packing lunch or whether the kids are buying it in school, it's important for it to be kind of healthy, right?
Yeah, very, very important.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are some tips for doing that? I struggle with this every night to make sure that I've got all the food groups covered and everything else, but what do we really need to look out for?
So there's three things I think that you can pay attention to. Calcium-rich foods, I have some samples out here.
Okay.
Whole grains, some more samples, and colorful fruits and vegetables. Those are the things that people tend to be deficient in the American diet. So if you can find those things that your kids will eat, big challenge there, then you're going to be farther along the way.
Okay, tell us about some of the examples here.
So we got some calcium-rich things here. Cheese, great with crackers. So if you combine two food groups together, you've got your grains and your dairy-rich group. That's another thing. You've got some yogurt in front there. I have the flips in there, and I know they're not as healthy as some of the other yogurt, but if you can get your kids to eat the yogurt with just a little bit of the fun stuff in there, you're still ahead of the game. The cottage cheese and fruit, I know that may be a thing that you think that kids might not like, and they might not like it, but I do encourage you to try to find a new food each week for the whole family to try. That might be one of them, and you might even like it. You never know.
I think my fear is I'm not sitting there saying, come on, babe, you need to eat this, you need to eat that. So even making it a little fun, like the flips, it's an easy way to make it fun for them to feel like, hey, I've got this dessert type snack, but yet you're still hitting that. So that's kind of the
and
mind
you
that
can come
you
up
need
with
to
a
think of as
creative
parent.
idea too. So here in the front in the green plate, I have star fruit, and if you cut the fruit, it looks like a star, and I have a Triscuit, a little bit of cheese, and a star fruit on there, and that's just sort of makes it fun. Most age kids can do that. The younger ones, you probably need to cut the fruit for them. But still, that makes it more fun and creative. So a new idea each week and involve the kids in that idea process.
Okay, so when the parents are going grocery shopping, you said involve the kids. Should we ask them what they want for lunch?
Absolutely. I mean, you want to have some guidelines, like which two types of fruit would you like to have in your lunch today? What would be the thing that we want to try this week? You're in the produce aisle, you see this funny thing that looks a little bit like a potato and a little bit like I can't think of another name, but like a turnip. And so it's a jicama, and I have that on the green plate too. And the jicama is like a cross between an apple and a potato. It's a non-starchy vegetable, so it doesn't have a lot of carbs. And there's some peanut butter in front of that jicama, the white slice, and it actually tastes really good. So that could be an experiment that you do with your family. All you got to do is shave off the outside of it like a carrot and slice it and eat it. And you don't even have to dip it in anything.
What's the key when you're in the grocery store and you want to give them that freedom to be able to pick out what they would like to eat for the week? But what's the key so that your pantry doesn't look like a snack shack?
Maybe 1-2 treats. Which treat would you like this week? And then have some ideas for foods that they like. Like, would you like some strawberries or some blueberries? Things that you know that they like. That you're picking, so you're giving them options. So you have to limit those treats. When you do pick a treat though, sometimes, it's easier said than done, find one that doesn't have any crap in the ingredients. So no trans fat, no hydrogenated oils, and you can understand everything. Like Fritos are healthier than Cheetos. Neither one's very healthy, but Fritos are still healthier if you look at the ingredients.
Right, okay. Any other like simple, healthy meal ideas and snacks for parents that you could
So
suggest?
nuts are always great. Nuts have, if you use a variety of nuts, I include the pumpkin seeds in here because they have a bunch of iron. So if you have any children that have any problem with anemia or iron deficiency or tired a lot, iron often is the reason. So 20% of your needs are met with like 2 tablespoons of these pumpkin seeds.
Wow.
All right, where do we go for more information? Because I'll be going there.
The GBMC website.
And so you can really help us out as parents and really help guide us to eventually help guide our children.
Yes, and
All right.
eatright.org is a good website too.
Good.
All right, Dr. Denison, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thanks for having me. I had lots of fun.
Good.
Okay, well, let's switch gears.